Welcome to another spectacular episode of Vegas Vibes Junction. I'm your host, Esmeralda Padilla Gould, and I'm thrilled to be your guide to the incredible stories and vibrant personalities that make Las Vegas the dazzling city it is today. This season, we're filled with immense gratitude for our wonderful sponsors, Mr. and Mrs. Francis and Carolyn Ching of Hawaii. Their unwavering support, along with our fantastic partnership with All Access Productions, adds an extra layer to our journey. A heartfelt thank you to all our amazing viewers watching on filmtv.us, vegasplus.us, vegaslivetv.us, ampletheater.net, WC TV, Roku, Amazon Fire TV, and vegasvibes.us, as well as those tuning in on local TV channel KGNG 26.8 Las Vegas. We're also thrilled to be on Film TV Network, available on Channel 108 and broadcast through Sky TV 8 distribution partnership with Converge ICT Solutions and Reliance Broadcasting Unlimited in the Philippines. Your enthusiasm and support mean the world to us, so keep sharing the joy on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Las Vegas is a city alive with vibrant music, breathtaking performances, and electrifying events. Each episode, we bring you closer to the artists and personalities who help shape the pulse of the entertainment capital of the world. In just a few moments, we'll be meeting the remarkable Miss Film Nevada USA 2025 candidates, an inspiring group of young women ready to make their mark. So stay tuned, Vegas Vibes Junction will be right back after this short break.
From the Telly Award-winning creator of Love and Karma, Legacy, and Ultra Feminist. Underneath the bright neon lights of Sin City, where fortunes are won and lost in an instant, and the truth can be a bit hazy. Join Elena, a hardworking single mother, her hot-headed son Miguel, and Gabriel, a Filipino pop star on the brink of international stardom, as they embark on a journey of self-discovery, love, and the courage to find one's voice and speak the truth. Made to Shine, coming soon. Presented by Film TV Network. Written and directed by Giovanni Espiritu.
To keep updated or for more information, visit filmtv.us/made to shine or scan the QR code to be added to the email list for updates and upcoming opportunities to be part of the show. Executive produced by Sam Buban and Esmeralda Padilla Gould.
Welcome back to Vegas Vibes Junction, where we celebrate the unique stories, talents, and voices within our community. Today, we're honored to introduce the remarkable young ladies competing in the teen category for Miss Film Nevada USA 2025. These exceptional individuals are on a journey to represent the Filipino-American community with grace, ambition, and pride. Join me as we get to know each of them better and learn about their aspirations, passions, and what makes them each uniquely suited for this prestigious title. Let's warmly welcome our candidates Leanne, Ilana, Ariana, and Rihanna. And I'm very excited to dive into their stories and see what drives them on this exciting journey. How are you, ladies?
Good.
Young ladies, welcome.
Good.
Welcome to Vegas Vibes
Thank you for having us. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's my great pleasure to have you. I guess we'll start off by asking you to tell us a bit something about yourself and what motivated you to join Miss Film Nevada USA 2025.
Okay. I'm Leanne Chen Valencia, 16 years old, and I'm currently in Northwest Technical Academy in a program, Biomedical Science. I'm trying to pursue a medical field. My biggest dream is to become a neurologist, study the brain, because that's something that I really want to know. It's very detailed and it's intriguing. That's really intriguing, and I'm like, I wanna pursue that. I wanna become a neurosurgeon. And what pursued me to for this pageant, what pursued me to do this pageant was the children, the Filipino children, and the Filipino community that's around me. And I think that their smiles, their warm laughs, really makes my heart warm. And that's something like I want to share throughout the community and pursue.
Beautifully said, Leanne.
Thank you.
I'm Ilona Eisenhower. I'm 15 years old and I'm a sophomore at Northwest Career and Technical Academy. Anyways, I study veterinary science. I love animals, so that's like a great thing for me. I love that I had the opportunity to go to that school. I love people. Like, I'm such an extrovert. I love talking.
But you love animals more.
Which one?
Wait, honestly, I have no idea. I will never stop talking. I don't stop talking. But I joined this pageant to learn more about my grandmother's culture, and just like it's a great way to like get out there and live the pageant life. I just want to get
Pageant life. Yes.
How about you, Rihanna?
Hello, I'm Rihanna Helene Ramirez. I'm 17 years old and I'm a senior student at Sierra Vista High School. I was born and raised in the Philippines, in Iloilo City, but mostly grew up in Olongapo. I moved here when I was 7, and as I grew up, I was really intrigued on people's behavior, and I've always found interest in mental health. So in high school, it's all I've really been focusing on. I loved psychology, it's all I've ever really excelled at. And I'm currently aiding for a psychology teacher. And I believe that things like pageants and putting yourself out there in events, it's good for your mental health. It makes you less anxious, even though it brings you a lot of anxiety at first. It's like a relief once you're up there and doing it. And I love my community. I love being Filipino, I'm not gonna lie. Like, if anyone asks me what I am, I'm gonna be loud and proud that I'm Filipino.
Yes.
All the time. And I believe that me joining here is a really good, step in showing my pride, Yes, that's all I really like about this. And I really like the foundation behind it. I like how it fundraises for the Philippines, yes.
Yes, Pasay.
My name is Ariana Calvert. I'm 15 years old. I'm currently a sophomore in Mojave High School, and I'm currently studying JROTC for the Army, because I just feel like, I don't know, since I was younger, my dad, he went to the Army, so I just thought that it would be oh, maybe I could try it, And I think what encouraged me to do this was that I'm a shy person, so I'm not really I don't like to be out there a lot. So I thought it was a great opportunity to come here, embrace your beauty. I thought it would be fun too. So, and I like how it's fundraising for the foundation, people in the Philippines, to help them, people who need help the most. So
Yes, they have a good purpose, mission, and vision.
Yes, I know.
Yes. So let me ask, what does it mean to you to represent the Filipino American community in Nevada?
To me, what it means to me is a lot. It means being able to help others, help the Filipino children, help the Filipino community. And so when I heard of Pasay's initiatives in selling tickets, throwing this pageant, doing a mental health awareness walk, that really drove me to pursue this, and that means a lot for me. And it's seeing how a lot of people, not you can be in the Philippines and you are outside the Philippines, and it shows wherever you are, the Filipino will still be there at heart, And I think that's something that I really grew up with a mindset like that. And a role model for me that really wanted me to do this pageant was Pia Wurtzbach. Oh my God, I love her so much. She's my biggest idol. I love her her walk. I love how poised she is. How her walk is gracefully, but not also that, but the way she embodies. She holds herself and she uses herself as an embodiment for the Filipino community. And she's the person where you say, she's representing my country, and I want to be that person to be able to represent that country. Like, follow her footsteps. Why not?
Yes, and I've seen her story, and I believe she did not. She failed to get the crown.
Yeah, I think it was 3 times. I
Three
believe.
times.
Yeah,
She
three
had
times,
to
yeah.
do.
Yeah, that's something also I noticed. Like, she really pushed through no matter what. Third time's
Yeah,
a
she's
charm.
not. She's not a quitter,
Yeah,
definitely.
she's never a quitter.
How about you? What does it mean to you to represent the Filipino American community in Nevada?
Honestly, it means the world to me. I admire how Filipinos, like, as a community, as people, we just love each other because we're Filipino. Like,
Yes.
we will get along simply because we are the same. We relate. And I've always, when I was younger, I've noticed that, like, family gatherings, we'd all get together, so much food. It never ends. I love that about
It's
it.
always a feast.
Yes, it's a fiesta all the time.
Yes.
We will get along, like, go crazy over the Manny Pacquiao fights, the Miss Universe pageants, anything that involves Filipinos, we will be there. And I love how much we just represent ourselves all the time. I feel like if you're Filipino, you should be loud and proud about it, like I said before. And to me, that means everything. And being a part of this, I feel like I said, it's a good step to represent being Filipino and American. And another thing I noticed is, like, Filipinos look very high up to Americans. And being both a Filipino and, like, being a Filipino American, I feel like that's, like, the best way you could show yourself, Because I'm not gonna lie, America has different opportunities and somewhat better opportunities than the Philippines does, and I feel like we should strive to make the Philippines a better community, both mentally and physically. We're considered poor, and I don't want to be viewed like that. So definitely, I feel like it's something that we all need to work on and be proud about.
Yes, definitely. Be proud of being Filipino wherever you are in the world.
And the Philippines is so pretty.
It is.
Very
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
beaches,
Yeah.
the
Right.
corals.
That's why I
Oh
go
my God.
poor. I'm like,
Poor
what's
where?
Beautiful.
We
skin.
might
They're
be
rich.
there
Yes.
might be more poor
We're-
people in the
yeah.
Philippines,
They're
but we
rich.
are hardworking people.
Yeah,
Right.
one thing that's rich about us is the Filipino community. It
Right.
doesn't. It's not about the money. It's the hearts of the Filipino.
Yes, definitely. Well said. What are some of your personal goals, both in competition and in life?
Okay, so to me, I really want to pursue this, become a voice for the Filipino community. I want to be an example that no matter where you are, no matter what your situation is, that you can go and get through everything, any difficulties, any conflicts. I think that's something that I really want to push through and be able to become. It's like my personal life and the pageant is almost like a balance, being able to keep working hard and keep working hard no matter what, because one day your work will pay through.
Well said. How about you?
So some of my personal goals, I want straight A's.
Straight A's. Are you a straight A
I want
student?
straight A's. I've just been, yeah. I want to be an example for others, in pageant life, in, like, regular life. But I just want to be someone to look up to, and those are some of my personal goals. I really want to I strive to do well in school, and be just like a good person overall, and loud and happy, and I think that's what everybody wants, and so those are some of my goals. And for pageant life, I want to win.
Just like straight A's, win.
I like what you said. I want to be a good person overall. Thank you. Thank you, Eliana. How about you, Rihanna?
Some personal goals. I would definitely like to get into college and major in psychology, definitely, because I want to be a psychiatric nurse practitioner. I really want to advocate for mental health and emotional intelligence. That's something that means so much to me, and I feel like it's very overlooked. I feel like mental health is very overlooked. People just brush it off and will think, oh, they'll be better by the next day. It doesn't always work that way. You know, it's a constant battle that I wanna. It's personally, I really wanna help it. I wanna help what goes on.
You care.
Yes, I very much care for people all the time, which is kind of contradicting because I'm an introvert, and and being a part of this pageant is definitely out there for me. But my goals for this pageant is honestly, it's not just to win, you know, but I wanna, by the end of this, I wanna feel more confident than I did coming into this, you know, and. I just honestly, I'm here for the experience. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. We love you. I'm meeting new people, and it's kind of great. Honestly, I don't. Honestly, I'm starting to think, why was I so to myself at this point? Like, I like talking to people. So, yes, that's most.
Like, where were
That's
you?
great that you're discovering new things.
I'm definitely discovering the fact that, hey, you know, talking to people isn't so bad.
It's not so
Right?
bad.
It's not even that scary. I used to fear it, but. What is there to fear, you know?
What took you so long? We've been waiting for you.
I love the sisterhood that's being formed here. How about you, Ariana?
I feel like my biggest goals right now are, like she said, straight A's and doing good in school, and I really want to graduate and go off to college. And I think I also want to, I feel like setting an example for the little kids now, because you know how they look up to you because they're like, oh, they're older than me, like I want to be like them or something like that. So I feel like that's very important, and so I think that's just my goals for right now.
Ariana, how do you see yourself making an impact in the Filipino-American community if you win the title of Miss Nevada?
I think that it would be more embracing and encouraging to other Filipinos in the Philippines and little girls that maybe want to do pageants too when they get older, and they'll be like, oh, maybe I want to be like her or all the other girls that joined, you know? So,
it's very inspiring. How about you, Rihanna? How do you see yourself making an impact in the Filipino-American community if you win the title?
I will definitely voice like confidence, you know. If you want to do this, I would say go for it, you know. If you are proud of who you are, then show it. Be a part of the community, and definitely like what she said, you know, they look younger people definitely look up to the older people, and I want
You want to lead by example.
Yes, I want to lead the example. That's definitely for sure. If I somehow win that title, I definitely would be encouraging to the little ones who would want to do this too. I mean, I definitely believe they should.
How about you, Aliana?
I would definitely also love to be an example to the kids. If I win. If I win, definitely gonna bask in the glory. I think it mean a lot to me, and I think it would just be like, oh my gosh, like she won, she's Filipino American community, like she supports them, like even if you're the tiniest, like I just want people to be like, oh, okay, so maybe I should do a pageant. And I'm like, yes, it's fun, and I just want them to look up.
How do you see yourself making an impact in the Filipino-American community if you win the title?
I see myself becoming a voice for children in the Philippines who lives in poverty, school, like the school which aren't the best. I've experienced it, and I want to become the voice that no matter what position you're in, what environment you are in, it will always work out for you. And I want to become the embodiment of courage. I want to become the embodiment of, how would I say this, a woman who works hard, a young Filipino woman who works hard to get to where they are right now. So I want to be able to share those to the children out there that, hey, don't take everything for granted. Like what you have right now, you should work hard. Even if you have this a little, you can make a lot of things happen with just a little equipment that you have.
Well said. How has your Filipino heritage influenced your life and values?
Personally, me growing up, I wouldn't say ashamed, but a lot of people talk down on me for being Asian and being Filipino, and to me, I was really down on myself with that. I was like, hey, maybe being Filipino is so bad in this. But growing up, I realized I looked at the heritage that was passed on throughout our lives, being able to live through it. I realized it's not bad. It's beautiful. It's something that I will like. No ethnicity that I would always think of is better than. I'm not saying Filipino is better, but hey, Filipinos are better. But I think that Filipino have shown a great how would I say this? Like a great example of, hey, yeah, we are poor, but we are rich in heart. You know, we're rich in our language, we're rich in our culture, and I think that that's something that like. How would I say this? Like I want to show. Yeah, I want to show people. Yeah.
How has your Filipino heritage influenced your life and values?
I love being Filipino. I would feel like I'm very confident as a person, but you know, like I said, like sometimes I get nervous and I'm like a little closed off sometimes, but I feel like Filipinos just have like the best personalities. Like they're super out there, super sweet, super nice. And my grandma is the definition of that. Like I love my grandma.
How old is your grandma?
Huh?
How old is your grandma?
I think she's 60. I don't
young
exactly
grandma.
remember. Yeah. But she's just she just like helps me a lot, and she like makes me feel confident like as a person. Like if I'm ever feeling like, you know,
down.
Yeah, she helps me. I love my grandma, and she's always supporting the Filipino community. She watches all these YouTube videos, and she helps them out as much as she could because, yeah. And so it's just great. It's great to be a part of.
Rihanna, how has your Filipino heritage influenced your life and values?
My Filipino heritage has definitely influenced a lot of things, actually, both good and bad. Although it was a rocky start at first, like Leanne said, I have unfortunately been bullied for being Filipino, which that's kind of odd. I'm not gonna lie, it was really odd. I was always getting told about my eyes or how I'd eat weird food or some stuff like that, and I never got it because when I was young, you know, young minds are really easily malleable. So at first I was like, ugh. You're right. My eyes are the food is kinda. But as over time, I realized like that isn't how I actually think. I'm only getting influenced by other people's words, but in actuality, I love my culture. I love my heritage. I believe that my eyes are beautiful and that the food that we eat is great. And looking up at my mom, the women of my family. Now, don't get me wrong, the men of my family are cool too, but like especially the women in my family, my grandmas, my aunts, my mom especially. They are like the embodiment of Filipino beauty to me. They would show me like how they would do their makeup, or they would show me old photos of what it was like in the Philippines and the traditional clothing. I was always intrigued by how big the shoulder pads were. I was like, wow, that was really popping. But looking back at that, it's like, yeah, they're like that for a reason. You know, it's to show like we are here and we are proud. And I feel like that's beautiful. It influenced me to love myself for what and who I am, and I'm not ashamed anymore. Unfortunately, I was when I was little, and that was not real. I still don't want to be like that. Thankfully, man, that was not a good time. But now it's better than ever.
Ariana, how has your Filipino heritage influenced your life and values?
I feel like Americans and Filipinos, like, they're just completely different because Filipinos, like, if you think about them, it's like kind of they're more hardworking. But I wouldn't say like Americans aren't either because some are, but but Filipinos are really hardworking and they build and get to the top. Like they'll start with nothing, but they would keep working harder and harder each time to get to where they are now. So I feel like when I was little, my grandma would always, like she would be like the one there for me. Like she was very supportive of like anything I would do. And from like what I would say now, where I am now, it's definitely like more of hard working and where you have to like build to get where you are. So
Can you share a Filipino tradition or custom that is meaningful to you and why?
Okay. So, well, obviously we don't have bamboos right now, wish we did, but I could show you. Please, someone pronounce it for me before I freak out. Tinikling?
Tinikling.
Yes, thank you. Yes, that's something that I love. When I was little, me and my cousins, which I have a lot of them, and neighbors, we would usually do them through events or school gatherings and stuff like that. And I always wanted to be part of it. And as a little girl, it was like you couldn't do it until like the higher ups were like the only ones that were able to do it. So I had to wait for a little while to learn it. But coming here, I had gotten like distance from that, and like I had no idea how to do it at all. But as soon as like I have met friends, like Filipino friends, I met who knows about tinikling, I was like, oh my god, I feel like I'm home. And that's something like it's a dance, and basically there's 2 bamboos on each side. Like max is 4, so there's two people dancing in between those bamboos. They basically tapping on the ground. They make rhythms, and the 2 people dance to it. The 2 person could be sharing a dance together, or it could be just one person. And when I was watching that, it was beautiful. It was really beautiful. It's just like a whole representation of what Philippines is.
I'm so glad that we have a young Filipina who loves tinikling. So we need to really preserve that culture.
Yeah, someone really does too. I want to be able to do that. Like so there's a Filipino club at our school, and I told them, hey, you should definitely do that, because we have assemblies and we usually perform. And I had one of the principals be like, hey, you should have us perform, and we convinced them. So I'm excited for what the Filipino club could give us for the homecoming assembly.
Oh, thank you, Leanne. Rihanna, can you share a Filipino tradition or custom that is meaningful to you and why?
Traditions? I like how we're really superstitious. Like superstitions like run through our veins. Honestly, there's many things that we can and can't do because of our superstitions, and I feel like Filipinos, among all the rest, they live for the superstitions.
What's that particular superstitious belief that you believe in?
I don't believe in many, but something that I love how we like practice every single New Year's. There's just so many. Like to jump when it's time for when the moment hits 12, we jump. Or we'd have a lot of coins everywhere, or wear polka dots, or wear red. It's because that brings good luck. And to Filipinos, like a lot of us know that. A lot of us know that red is a lucky color, and we would wear it before New Year's because we're entering in wearing a very lucky color. Or, for example, we'd knock on hard wood to unjinx something, make sure nothing bad happens. Or we would make like a bowl of prosperity, fill it with like uncooked rice, hard-boiled eggs, coins, money, so that wealth flows in. Or anything that like, I like our practices in terms of getting rid of bad spirits and such. Number 1, my mom and my whole family believes in, somewhat including myself, is to not give money at night or to not sweep at night, because that means you're basically sweeping everything good out of your house, especially at nighttime. And
I don't know how that's gonna work. We live in a 24/7 city. We're in Las Vegas.
I know, but it's something that my whole family practices and believes in. So I respect it, that's for sure.
Oh. What has been the most challenging part of preparing for the pageant, and how have you overcome it?
I would say, okay, I'm not gonna say dresses were the hardest, but they were definitely the hardest. Oh my goodness, I could not, like, I'm a pink girly person. Oh my gosh, there were so many pink dresses, and I tried to prevent myself so I don't have pink dresses for all of them. And I was just like, no, that was very challenging. But one very challenging that I've always tried to that I've overcome was putting myself out there in the cameras. And I do not know how to smile. Like, for me personally, I do not know how to smile. I, like, if I smile, one thing is really high up and this one is small, and I'm like it's just very awkward. And that's something that I really overcome when I came to the FastSight organization. They were very welcoming. I felt like at home, being able to see the Filipino smiles. It made me smile. That's something I was like, wow, I don't need to be scared of who's gonna judge me or what's gonna judge me, what the people in the social media is gonna judge me. I feel good. The people around me thinks I look good, and that's something that I only cared about. It's like, I feel like I'm at home right now. I was like, at first when we had the first meeting, I was really, really scared. I mean, every time when Kuya, we'll just say Kuya, was always taking pictures, like, randomly, he'd just pop out of nowhere and be like, and I'm like, ah!
Is that Kuya Sol?
Yeah, Kuya Sol. Yes, yeah, Tito Sol. Yeah, he was just randomly come out of nowhere, and I'm like, I'm not prepared. I'm like,
Candid shot.
yeah. But like every time he comes, I feel like I'm not scared anymore. He's like I'm always waiting for him to come up out of nowhere and just be like, where's Tito Sol? Where's Tito Sol? I want my pictures taken.
Yeah, you're looking for him.
Yeah, and it's really heartwarming to be able to, because he's someone that he pushed me to, don't be shy, don't be scared. You're beautiful. And I'm like, that really warmed my heart and put me in a comfortable position where practice my smile. I am beautiful the way that I am. Even if my teeth isn't straight, I'm still pretty the way that I am, how God made me.
You're definitely beautiful as
Thank
you are.
you.
Aliana,
Thank you.
what has been the most challenging part of preparing for the pageant, and how have you overcome it?
So I have a list. So first of all, the rehearsals. There's so many, and they're for so long, and you're in heels all the time. You're getting blisters, and so that's like definitely one of the hardest parts. And also, what Leanne said about the color of the dresses, I wanted purple for all of my dresses. My mom was like, okay, you can't go all purple. I'm like, okay, yeah, you're right. But like, if only I could. But it's also been like such an adventure, and it's been so great to like experience all of this. And like, I had to wake up early for like the mental health walk to support my pageant and everything leading up to it. So waking up early and being at the rehearsals for so long and being tired, but it's all been worth it. So.
How about you, Rihanna? What are the biggest challenges, and how have you overcome it?
Definitely the jitters before anything, during rehearsal, during events like this, being on TV. And anything of that sort. Like I said, this kind of thing isn't really my thing, and being a part of it, it's kind of scary, I'm not gonna lie. Like, getting up, doing my makeup, getting my hair done, being all dressed up, that's something really, I'm used to. So it kind of frightens me a little bit, but the way I overcame it is, like Leanne said, there's nothing to fear. We're all here, we all come here with the intentions of being ourselves and being, like, feeling nice and attending this pageant. This pageant is, we're in it to win it, technically.
Yes.
We are in here to win, and why should I fear that? Like, I sometimes catch myself walking a little weird, and I'm like, I know. I'm walking like this because I'm scared. But everyone else isn't fearing just walking, so why am I scared? You know, and that's how I overcame things. Same with Tito Sol. He was always popping out of nowhere. I got in here because he popped out of nowhere. I was in line for a passport, and he goes, "Your daughter is really pretty. You should be a part of this." Wow, I was like, okay. But yes, that's definitely. And another thing is time management. My family knows really well that is not my thing.
Filipino time?
Filipinos, I run on Filipino time. They'll tell me 12 o'clock, I'll probably be there at 1. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Like, 12 o'clock means, you know, it typically means be there by then. 12 o'clock in me and, look at my family's mind too, even though they don't want to admit it. They think it's just me. The 12 o'clock to them is like, that's when we leave. Not be there, that's when we leave. So, yeah, that's definitely a challenge that I'm still trying to overcome, you know, but I've been working on it.
Well, and we're definitely glad that you're coming out of your shell. No longer shy and timid.
Trying.
How about you, Ariana?
I think that the biggest challenge, I just feel like it's like way out of my comfort zone, because like it's always like the timing, you know, and like the rehearsals and like having to get ready like a lot, curl your hair, straight your hair, do your makeup all the time. It's just so much to take in that if you're not used to it, it's just different, you know, and like just everything. So
Can you share any specific skills or talents that you have developed for the competition?
Okay, so it sounds like I don't have a talent. I promise you I do. But I joined two clubs for it's two different dancing club, and it's Polynesian and hip hop. And being able to go back and forth, because they have rehearsals the same day, and being able to go from one building to another is definitely a talent for me. And being able there to be on time and stuff like that, that's a talent for me. And also being able to express other culture of dances through me, I think that's a talent. Like being in a Polynesian club, Poly Club, that's something like, oh my gosh, that's a talent for me. Like I'm able to do their dance and be able to represent it, even if I'm not near a Polynesian that I am. I think that dancing for their culture is something like, hey, I may not have it in blood, but I have it in my heart. And for hip hop, being able to dance in front of people, that's definitely a talent for me, especially when I'm not the best dancer. But hey, I'm working on it. I'm pretty sure I'm decent on it. But yeah, I think that's a talent for me. Those are two talents that going back and forth from building to one another building, just to be able to express dance through, you know, different cultures. That's one thing.
Can you share any specific skills or talents that you have developed for the competition?
So I have watched a lot of YouTube videos, and because my mom's always like practice, and although I don't practice all the time, I have watched a few pageant videos on YouTube, and I know, and I got this one thing down, and it's like a twirl while you're walking, but you're making eye with the judges at the same time. So like you only leave your eye for you leave your contact with the judges for like 1 second while you're turning, and then you go back and you smile. And so I think that's one of the things that I've got pretty good down. I might have to practice in my walking. So yeah.
Rihanna?
A talent that I developed because of the pageant, I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't sound too, you know, talented, but walking in heels.
Me too.
People underestimate how walking in heels is kind of hard, man.
Yes.
Like at first it seems all fun and games, but then an hour in, oh Lord, your feet start hurting, the blisters start popping in.
Yes.
It starts to hurt, like really. And over time, I am able to withstand longer periods. I've been learning how to walk a little more gracefully in heels, because before it looked like I was on a tightrope. On flat ground too. Nothing crazy. I'll just be wobbling. I've learned how to walk properly, and the YouTube videos.
Yes.
The YouTube videos.
Definitely.
I've learned the difference between a model and a pageant walk, and I'm not gonna lie though, you have to be really smooth with it. And I've been getting better at it actually, thanks to the pageant.
Yeah, sometimes my ankles.
And then what hurts the most is when your heels tip down and you land on the side of your feet. That hurts so bad. The amount of times I've sprained my feet doing that, it hurts really bad.
And the blisters are so horrible.
And they stay for days.
Yes, they do.
Can you share any specific skills or talents that you have developed for the competition?
I think like they said, definitely the walking, because like it's just so much more different, and walking in heels, it definitely like it hurts your ankles, it hurts your feet, and it's just like every single day my grandma, my mom, they're like, you need to practice, and I'm just like, oh, I'll get it, like it's fine, it looks like easy, but then when you actually like get to do it, you're like, never mind, I should have been practicing because it's so hard.
So what's your talent for the competition?
My talent for the competition?
Are you going to sing? Are you doing a dance?
I don't think we have talents yet.
No.
Oh my god, you scared me.
Talent.
Yeah, am I dancing in front of people?
I was singing real quick.
I can't roller skate.
Do any of you sing?
Yes, we're Filipinos.
Oh, there you go, karaoke night.
Yes, karaoke night.
Alright, we want a demonstration.
Put me on the spot. But I do love to sing. It's actually been one of the things that I've loved ever since I was little. So I'm just like, my grandpa, he's not Filipino, he's white. My grandpa, he always, at parties, we always put the karaoke machine on, and we just like, he sang. And like, I've always looked up to him because I love his singing. He doesn't sing anymore, but like I just loved his voice. Like his singing was just so great, and I've always looked up to that. So
Can you sing us a few lines?
I'll sing with you. You know what song?
There you go. Please.
I don't know. You wanna do the national anthem of the Philippines? I don't know.
Lupa Minira?
No. I'm okay. What's one hardest song I've always like tried to like? I know the lyrics, but try to control is definitely the national anthem. Oh my gosh.
in the Philippines?
No. In here.
Oh, I sang that for Thanksgiving one year.
It's so hard because like you have to go really high at some point. So like when I try to do it, it's like and it's so embarrassing.
Yeah.
I've done that. Like definitely singing in like throughout all of us is one thing for Filipino singing is definitely one of our greatest like talent. Because I remember this one time my mom and she didn't force me, but she was like, because she likes to put me out there and flex, like that's my daughter. and so this one time I just sang out loud in the restaurant and I'm standing and all, and I remember this one time I was in Seafood City, I was singing Moana song. I was singing the Moana song. Yeah, they were holding this event where if you sing the national anthem for the Philippines, you get a free ticket to the Philippines, right? And I didn't know it back then, but I definitely knew the Moana song, and I was singing my heart out.
Can you sing us a few lines?
Wait, which one is it?
I think it's like, I've been staring at the edge of the water long as I can remember, never really knowing why.
Looking beyond the pageant, what are your dreams and aspirations for the future?
For the future, I want to be able to share my work, being able to study the brains and being able to like understand like the functions of the brain, and I want to take that with me in the pageant. I want to be able to share that to people, like understand that this is a big situation. Like if you do have brain damage, I want people to understand this is it's a big thing.
Aliana, looking beyond the pageant, what are your dreams and aspirations for the future?
I definitely want to go to a great college, and I just want to do what makes me happy, and whatever happens in the future happens in the future. I don't but I do really want to go to college, get a good job, make good money, and just be happy. Yeah.
I really want to make it to college and graduate college, and I just want to pursue career-wise, pursue anything in psychology. I already specified psychiatric nurse practitioner, which means a lot to me, and looking forward, that's all I'm really looking forward to.
Ariana?
Probably about the same thing, finish college and just see where that gets me.
And quickly, if you had one superpower, what would it be and why?
Invisibility. Invisibility. Like I'm not like a big student person, but if I see a food that you can't touch for like a good minute, I'm gonna turn myself invisible and I'm gonna steal that.
Invisibility would just solve everything. It's always been the best superpower.
Yes, imagine you're late for school and like your teacher is looking for you and you're like about to enter the room and you're like, I'm right here. Oh, I didn't see you. Oh yeah.
Definitely teleportation. 100%. 100%.
So you'll never be late?
I'll never be late. Like I could get ready on the time that I need to be there, and I don't need to worry about the transportation time. No traffic, no nothing. And I could go anywhere I want. I could go to the Philippines right now if I want. Like, that's exactly what I'm saying. Teleportation above all. Sorry. That's okay.
Mine would be invisibility or teleportation because I feel like they would be really useful in like
everyday life.
So
life, right?
Ladies, it has been a pleasure interviewing you here on
Thank
this
you for having
episode. And I wish you all the best. Please invite everyone. Where can people find you?
Yes,
and
on October 19th, the Sam's Live.
Watch live. Get the tickets before they're gone.
Yes. You know, we're special. You need a
Definitely, you'll love the show.
Yeah, there's food there. If you're Filipino, this is like home. Please join us at Sam's House, October 19th at 6 o'clock 6 p.m. I promise you it's not 6 a.m. 6 p.m.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
More power to all of you. Thank you to each of these inspiring young women for joining us today and sharing their stories, dreams, and passions. It's been a true pleasure to learn about what drives them and how they plan to make a positive impact in our community. These young ladies are not just competing for a title, they are embracing their heritage, embodying their values, and paving the way for future generations of Filipino Americans. We wish Lian, Eliana, Ariana, and Rihanna all the best as they continue their journey toward the Miss Film Nevada USA Teen Crown. Remember, no matter the outcome, each of you is already a winner for taking this bold step and representing your community with such grace. Thank you for joining us on Vegas Vibes Junction, and stay tuned for more inspiring stories. God bless everyone.
From the Telly Award-winning creator of Love and Karma, Legacy, and Ultra Feminist. Underneath the bright neon lights of Sin City, where fortunes are won and lost in an instant, and the truth can be a bit hazy. Join Elena, a hardworking single mother, her hot-headed son Miguel, and Gabriel, a Filipino pop star on the brink of international stardom, as they embark on a journey of self-discovery, love, and the courage to find one's voice and speak the truth. Made to Shine, coming soon. Presented by Philam TV Network. Written and directed by Giovanni Espiritu.
To keep updated or for more information, visit filmtv.us/made to shine or scan the QR code to be added to the email list for updates and upcoming opportunities to be part of the show. Executive produced by Sam Buban and Esmeralda Padilla Gould.
Thank you for joining us on this inspiring episode of Vegas Vibes Junction. where we explore the remarkable journeys of the Miss Film Nevada USA 2025 candidates. Their stories remind us of the heights that can be reached with passion and dedication. Las Vegas, known for its iconic strip and lively Fremont Street experience, is more than just a hub for entertainment. It's a beacon of advocacy and community engagement shaped by musicians, entertainers, beauty queens, philanthropists, and many others who are committed to making a positive impact. If you're passionate about a cause or if you have a talent you want to showcase, I would love to hear your story. Reach out to me at vegasvibejunction@gmail.com and let's bring your narrative to life here on Vegas Vibe Junction, whether in our studios or through an online Zoom interview. Together, let's shine a spotlight on what makes you truly inspiring. Now it's time to explore my favorite segment, the Vegas Vibes Closet. This week, I'm thrilled to introduce a brand new addition to the Vegas Vibes Junction brand, the Vegas Vibes Cosmetics. Our stunning range of lipsticks in an array of fabulous shades is designed to enhance your natural beauty and boost your inner glam. Whether you're after a bold red for a night out or a subtle nude for everyday elegance, Vegas Vibes Cosmetics has the perfect shade for you. Elevate your beauty routine with a touch of Vegas glam. Before we say goodbye, a huge thank you to our fabulous wardrobe sponsor, Anne Fontaine, located at the Forum Shops of Caesars Palace. To explore their stunning collections, contact Ms. Anna Billings at 702-733-6205. Anne Fontaine invites you to experience extraordinary fashion. As we close another captivating episode of Vegas Vibes Junction, let's carry the energy, passion, and the dazzling spirit of Las Vegas with us. Join us next time as we uncover more incredible stories celebrating the extraordinary individuals who make this city shine. Until then, keep spreading those Vegas vibes and stay tuned for more unforgettable moments. I'm Esmeralda Padilla Gould from all of us here at Vegas Vibes Junction, wishing you a journey as enchanting as the lights of Las Vegas Strip. Thank you for watching. Mwah!
Your love so special, your kiss so sweet, only your smile can complete. Now that I stand next to you, glad I was there to reassure you. The sadness in your eyes, I'll replace with eternal smiles. So now I can't resist holding on to commit, inspired to love you and keep you smile until the end of time. Smile forevermore.
Offering the prayer of love, wishing everybody well. Worry free till the end of time. More fortune than you need, mind and body never aged, filled with sweetness and joy, forever blessed till the end of time. World peace and bright sunshine, man and woman happy and free, abundance of virtue, blissful joy, love is found everywhere. or for